with a local mom turning her tragic loss into a teaching moment for local parents across our area.
Yeah, it's called Conscious Discipline, and it's changing the way parents and kids handle conflict, both at home and in the classroom. CBS12's Kara Duffy explains in our Morning Blend.
We're giving them awareness about what their responsibilities are. Not, you got to do this or you're not going to get your allowance.
Jenny Luther is on a mission to change the way parents and kids respond to everyday real-life struggles. She started Bart's Blue Star Foundation after her son was killed in the line of duty in Fort Hood, Texas, back in 2008.
4.0 student, cadet, top cadet, served in Iraq as a tank commander, came back and was killed by another soldier who did not have the skills.
Susan Schwerin, a mom of 3 from Jupiter, is just one of many parents now learning Luther's conscious discipline approach.
We can come in here and say, my child wrote his name with permanent marker on his car seat yesterday. What should I have said? And she will tell you exactly what to say.
The skills are also carried over into the classrooms here at Turtle River Montessori School.
And our teachers learn how to teach the children in the good times, like on circle time, how to do different breathing techniques that help them self-regulate so that when they get upset, they have the tools to fall back on.
Parents say they're seeing firsthand the powerful transformation within their kids.
I hear my 9-year-old say to her little brother, I don't like it when you hit me. You know, I hear her say, I know you want to play with me and my friends. Can we have a few minutes alone and then you can come in? And I'm looking at her like, oh my gosh, that's what I'm supposed to say to her. You know, like she hears me.
Reporting in Jupiter, I'm Kara Duffy, CBS 12 News.
Now, we thought this was such an important topic that we wanted to get some more information, so we brought in live the creator of Bart's Blue Star Foundation, Jenny Luther. Thank you for joining us. So we heard a little bit about the tragic story of your son that was killed in the Fort Hood shooting. What did you learn about the shooter that really sparked this change that you're creating worldwide now?
Well, I thought that the shooter never had the skills that I feared my son was going to become him at some point when he was young. And I realized that I had to change myself first and give him the skills. And I realized that his killer, Jody, did not have the skills. So from day one, I felt empathy for what had happened despite the tragedy. And our mission at that point was, in order to heal our own tragedy, is to help the Jodys of the world at very young ages so that they can develop the skills. And perhaps this tragedy could be diverted.
Wow, that's amazing that you looked at the person that actually killed your son and flipped the script, basically. So tell us about, how can I access this as a parent? Because, you know, we all get caught up in parenting and we forget that you have to be conscious when you're disciplining and talking to your children. How can I get involved with this organization? How can I access your information?
Through bartsbluestar.org. That's the foundation that supports especially early childhood and scholarships for teachers and also scholarships for parents for parenting classes. And then also you can go on my peacefulparenting.net site that provides classes and empowered parent groups and all different kinds of things that are happening locally.
I hope I don't put you on the spot here, but can you give us maybe using an example that would kind of explain to parents what this is about? Like my sons, I have a 9 and 7-year-old.
Yeah.
The 9-year-old constantly picking on the 7-year-old.
Right?
And I'm always saying, stop picking on, you're being a bully. What is the right approach? What should I be saying? Because that's not working.
Basically, you want to teach them both that it's their job to teach each other how they want to be treated by each other. And they're responsible for the relationship they want. So what conscious discipline does is help give children to take their own power back and parents to take their own power back so they can take more responsibility for the choices that they're making and the choices they can make differently so that they can problem solve versus blame and become a victim or a bully. Because of course victims and bullies are both victims.
Right, because I'm seeing now with the 7-year-old, maybe you are with yours.
Yes.
They play the victim so well because they
Constantly.
get the attention.
Yeah.
And then they learn that victimization is something that gets connection from people and they don't take responsibility. Either way, it's a false sense of power.
I loved how we saw in the piece the one mom that said, yeah, now my daughter says to her little brother, I don't like it when you hit me. You know, instead of coming to mom and saying, Mom, Johnny hit me, you know, you taking back the power. That's a great example.
It's taking the ball of responsibility and giving it to them without judgment. And that's the biggest key, is to take the judgment out of it so that they feel that they can take the responsibility of, gee, what do I want? How do I want that person to treat me when they're feeling upset with me or the world isn't going my way?
Now, you do have a big fundraiser coming up on
Yes.
March 4th. This is
Very
turning into an international campaign. Tell us about the fundraiser.
The fundraiser is Barts Blue Star Foundation. It's an Indian night to remember on March 4th. It'll be at the Jupiter Island Club from 6 to 11 p.m. and sure to be tons of fun things. We've got the Sotheby's auctioneer live auction, and it's going to be wonderful.
And you missed
Eric
the best
Roby's
part.
going to
The best
host
is
it.
Hosting it, yes.
Many people will come just to see Eric Roby, just so you know, Jenny. Well, Jenny is a local mom. She's from Jensen Beach, so we really appreciate you coming in and really
Thank you
telling us
so
about
much.
this movement that is really it's spreading, and I hope it does because it's great advice.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Thank you, Jenny.
All right, let's get over to Lauren, who's taking a look at our